Hello, welcome to Mr. B's Ukulele channel. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy watching. Here is my tutorial for Greensleeves, and I've put this in as a difficulty level 3 just because it's got a bit of a selection of chords, but there's nothing too difficult about this one, so we're just going to talk through the chords and look at the song today. We'll look at the chords, we'll look at the strumming, and then I'll give you a bit of a walkthrough, and we'll look at the layout as well. This is a great song, goes all the way back to 1580. I love the idea that maybe Henry VIII wrote this and it was about his relationship with Anne Boleyn, who famously, I think, wore a lot of green, so hence the Greensleeves. I think that's probably a bit of a stretch. He was dead well before 1580, died in 1547, very young age of 55 in fact. So it's unlikely, although who knows, it could have been lost, it could have been hidden away in his treasures and then just resurfaced a few decades later. It's more likely just been written by someone else, but it's just one of those nice folk tales, the idea that he wrote it maybe. Either way, it's just a great song. So here we go, let's get into it. Okay, let's have a look at the chords. There's nothing difficult in this song, just quite a selection of different chords to make sure you're all aware of. And there's a few extra ones like the F that sort of sneaks in there that's not necessarily needed at the beginning. Alas, my love, you do me wrong. You could do that without the F. Alas, my love, you do me wrong. So it's a nice extra chord, but it does mean we're changing chords quite often. So you've just got to be alert to that and aware of the different chords you're putting in. So let's have a quick look through the chords. We've got an A. We've got an A7, which is just take that second finger off. We've got the A minor, which is put the second finger back and take the first finger off. So actually those three are really nice, and there's a lot of the A, A7, A minor sort of mixing together, and they're all so easy to play. The A is basically the A7 and A minor together, so you've got your first and second finger for the A, first finger for the A7, second finger for the A minor. We've then got a C chord, nice and easy. Third finger, third fret. Make sure you do use your third finger for the C chord, just so you've got your first and second finger free for literally all the other chords that you'll be using. Then we've got our F, which is our first and second finger, of course, and then the D minor. And again, that's a nice combination because you can easily go from the F to the D minor just by flattening your second finger there and playing the two strings, the sort of semi-bar across the two strings there on the G and the C. So nothing difficult amongst the chords. Just make sure you're familiar with your fingering for all of those, and you can jump from one to the other quite quickly and smoothly. Because this song is a slow ballad, we want to sing it smoothly. We don't want quick, we don't want sort of jumpy chord changes. They want to be smooth transitions. So just make sure you can do that. And the fingering so simple in terms of the A, A7 and A minor are very similar together. The F and the D minor are very close together, so you can change from one to the other very easily. Like I said, make sure you use your third finger for the C, because everything else you're using your first and second finger for. So it really is nice and easy to move those fingers around as long as you're using the right fingers there. Okay, let's have a look at the strumming, and then we'll do a bit of a walkthrough. Okay, the strumming is nice and simple. It's the same all the way through the song. Principally, it's a down, down, up, down pattern like this. Alas, my love, you do me wrong. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. And I like to vary that with an extra up on the end, and I sort of mix the two together as I go through the song. So I would do principally a down, down, up through most of the song, but I'll go back to revert back to the down, down, up, down in places, which is the sort of underpinning strumming pattern. You can just sort of vary between the two depending on which part of the song and how much you want to lean on a line, and just play around with it. So I'll just play you the down, down, up as well. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. So you can see how that flows more smoothly because you haven't got the pause, but you can use that pause for emphasis and for effect if you want to. So you can do the down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. and you can see there how easily I switch from one to the other, and you can sort of use that just to add a little bit more emphasis in certain parts of the song and leave small gaps there, which really sort of just make you, oh, what's happening next? So you can play around with that. Basically it's a down, down, up, down, slash down, down, up with the extra up strum on the end, and you can play around and see which one of those you prefer and at which parts of the song you maybe like to change that in. I tend to do most of the song with the down, down, up, but you've got that option as well. For the walkthrough, it's really nice and easy. You just play the song straight through. There's quite a few verses in Greensleeves, and I've just taken the first two verses for the song, and done the chorus around that, and then repeated the chorus of Greensleeves at the end as well. So my format's very simple, but there are extra verses you can add into the song as well if you want to look those up and add them to your version. Go ahead and feel free to do that. Let's just do a quick playthrough of, I'll give you one verse and one chorus just so you can see how easily it all fits together. Here we go. So we start on the D minor, but we say the word ah for alas, or the sound ah to begin with before we hit the D minor. Alas, my to the F, love you to the C, do me A minor, wrong, to D minor, cast me off. And that cast me off is the first time we repeat the strumming pattern on the same chord. So all the way through the D minor, the F, the C, the A minor, the first four chords there, we do the strumming pattern once. We get to the D minor, we do it twice. Cast me off discourteously. And again on the A. 4, back to the D minor. I have loved you well and long. And again there, we do the strumming pattern once on each chord. Well and long, delighting in your... And again on the D minor and A7 there, one strumming pattern per chord. Delighting in your company. And then we do it twice on the D minor there. Then into the chorus. Big breath for the high F here. Greensleeves was to the C chord. All of my A minor joy. Back to the D minor. Greensleeves was A, my delight. Back to the F. Greensleeves was my heart on the C. Of A minor gold and D minor hoovered my A7 lady. D minor Greensleeves. And you can see how smoothly and how nicely that flows from chord to chord. And most of the song is one strumming pattern on each chord, so it does change chords quite quickly, which is why I said you got to be sort of familiar with all your fingering for those different chords. There aren't any difficult chords in the song. It's just quite a quick change from chord to chord to chord, and it's just a few longer words like the company or Greensleeves where you do the second strumming pattern on the same chord. So it's quite rare, and most of the song you're changing chords quite quickly. So just be aware of that. Have a good look at that. Have a lot of fun. It's a great song, and thanks for watching.